Mike Lindell is the CEO and founder of MyPillow. He's also known as Mike Pillow, and he's also known eponymously, like Madonna or Cher, as simply Pillow. That guy, Pillow's legal problems have hit a new low, and it's much dumber than you might imagine. Pillow's lawyers are now facing discipline because they submitted a legal filing in his defamation case that was loaded with fake citations generated by AI. It appears as though 30 citations in a legal brief referred to cases that don't exist. It would be sort of like if I showed up to represent myself in court and I said, well, Your Honor, based on Trump v. Levitt of 2006, and Trump v. Levitt of 2006 just doesn't exist. They have 30 such citations in a legal brief, and this filing was part of Lindell's defense against a lawsuit from a former Dominion Voting Systems employee. So it seems as though instead of doing the work, Lindell's legal team decided to outsource it to ChatGPT and then somehow uploaded the wrong version full of mistakes instead of a corrected draft. Normal behavior when you're defending a $1.3 billion lawsuit. The judge was not impressed. U.S. District Court Judge Nina Wang ordered the two attorneys to explain why they should not have their law licenses revoked over this. And in court, one of the lawyers admitted that he used AI to draft the brief, but said it was just to check the structure and the logic. And I guess part of the logic was citing court decisions that don't even exist. This is not these lawyers' first brush with humiliation. You might recall that last year during a Zoom hearing, one of the lawyers, Kacharoff, was caught pantsless. So Mike Lindell, much like Trump, hiring the best people. And some of you wrote in saying, David, have you heard from Pillow? We know you were in touch with him for a while. His personal situation is not much better. He says he's making only $1,000 a week now. He's $70 million in debt and is auctioning off MyPillow equipment to help pay the bills. He's been evicted from warehouses and nobody's willing to lend him any money anymore. I wonder why. I guess trying to overturn democracy doesn't make you the hottest investment. So this is not where the MAGA fantasy always ends, but it is where it seems to be ending this time. No glorious restoration to freedom, but with AI written legal briefs, made up court cases, and a supposedly broke conspiracy theorist trying to claw his way out of $1 billion hole. The big plan for Mike Pillow to save America has crashed to the ground. And of course, he's welcome on the show absolutely anytime. And some might not know the backstory. Pillow will sometimes email me personally and he'll say, I want to be on to talk about this. I want to be on to talk about that. And he's been on the show somewhere between, it's got to be 3 or 4 times over the years. It used to be more towards the funny side. The recent appearances, if I'm frank with you, they have been a little more sad. But he is welcome anytime, and I'm glad to chat with him. Now, on the bonus show today, we are going to talk about these exceptional power outages in Spain and Portugal that affected millions of people. We also have learned that the suspect, remember last week we talked about Kristi Noem's purse being stolen? She's the Secretary of Homeland Security. Her purse was stolen and it had three grand in cash in it, which is weird already. But how did her security not prevent this? Apparently, the alleged purse snatcher didn't even know who she was, which kind of makes the story even more interesting. And then finally, Trump is having a glitzy dinner for people who bought his meme coin. And this is immediately triggering demands for an ethics probe, which makes sense because it all just reeks of complete money laundering, grifty fiasco. So all of those stories and more will be on today's bonus show. I do want to remind you that you can get my New York Times best-selling book, The Echo Machine, anywhere books are sold. We are beyond 1,000 reviews on Amazon. If you've ordered the book, I would love it if when you're ready, you leave a review on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Goodreads. It really helps to keep the momentum going for the book. And of course, remember that you can sign up at joinpacman.com to get the full David Pakman Show experience as a member. We are primarily an audience-supported program, and the number one way to support the show is to get a membership at joinpacman.com. I'll see you on the bonus show. I will be back here tomorrow. If you want to change your IP address when watching or downloading large video files, you need a VPN. Most VPNs come with a lot of buffering and waiting when you're dealing with video, but our sponsor, Private Internet Access, will not subject you to that. PIA is the only VPN fully optimized for lightning-fast streaming and downloading 4K content without the buffering. Changing your IP address with a VPN lets you do things like watch the UK version of Netflix or the Australian version of Hulu, so you can watch lots of great content not normally available in your country. For instance, PIA lets me see a bunch of great Argentinian soccer I can't normally get in the US. They have servers in 91 countries, and with just a single account, you can use PIA on unlimited devices: computer, tablet, phone, TV, game console. If you sign up for PIA today and you don't love it, you can get a full refund anytime in the first 30 days. So try Private Internet Access risk-free and get 83% off, which comes out to just $203 a month plus 4 extra months for free. Go to piavpn.com/Pakman. The link is down below.